Just a second. So welcome everyone. Thank you for showing up here. I'm going to say it in English and then in shortly in Bulgarian. This is a meeting which arises from the impulse coming from this guy here. Some of you know him, some of you don't, but it doesn't matter. Awakening Awakened. This is a page in a YouTube channel. Often invites various people and speakers to speak about subject of non-duality, you could say. And we are trying to translate this into Bulgarian. And now we have here a speaker which will speak in Bulgarian, and I'm going to translate it in English. And this is for the first time. So shortly in Bulgarian. Тази среща се породи от импулс, даден от Любо, който дойде от Любо. Пробуждането пробудено прави подобни срещи с международни спикъри. Не знам как да кажа, да. Които срещи се превеждат на български език. Всички те са качени в канала в YouTube. И тази среща ще е малко по-различна. Любо ще говори на български, аз ще превеждам на английски. Мисля, че е това. Actually, this is a meeting between friends. Let's start with this.
Yeah.
This is a meeting between friends. So thank you again for showing up here.
Очевидно е,
It is obvious
че няма някой, който говори и някой, който слуша.
that there is no one who is speaking and there is no one either who is listening.
Очевидно е, че това е това, което се случва.
It is obvious that it is what is happening, what is apparently happening.
И когато нещо иска да се случи, то се случва. То е като вулкан, който излиза, стои, напира и накрая.
And if something wants to happen, wants to arise, it happens like a volcano.
И тази среща е породена точно от...
And this meeting is this meeting arising, that the intention of this meeting is arising? Exactly.
От само себе си.
By itself.
Просто не трябва да се случи.
It's just something needs to happen.
Това, което се случва в момента,
what is happening at this moment,
то нито е това, нито се случва.
It is not this and it's not happening even.
Защото е само това.
Because it is only this.
Няма никой отделен от това.
There is no one separate from this.
Никой, който е пристигнал някъде отстрани в това.
No one who arrived in this somewhere apart.
Появява се само.
It appears by itself.
И разпознаването на това
And the recognition of this
се случва също от само себе си.
is also happens by itself.
И разпознаването е за безкрайна свобода.
The recognition is of an immense freedom.
На това, което е.
Of this, what is?
Зад тая свобода обаче
Behind this freedom, but
е нещо, което може да се опише като истина.
is something which can be described like truth,
Като прибиране в къщи.
like coming home,
Като любов.
like love.
И тук вкъщи
And here at home,
всяка една концепция угасва.
each concept ceases to exist.
Няма дуалност и недуалност.
There is no duality and no non-duality here.
От тук всичко това са само концепции.
From this place, all these are just concepts.
Няма търсещ, няма търсещи.
There is no seeker, there is no seekers. There are no seekers.
Абсолютно няма значение какво се случва.
It doesn't matter at all what is happening.
И изобщо дали нещо се случва.
And if something is happening at all.
Това
This
е само да се разпознае
is only to recognize
кое е вкъщи.
what is home.
Абсолютна любов към никого и към нищо.
Total love for anyone and nothing. To no one and nothing. Sorry.
И цялото това проявление
I know this manifestation
няма абсолютно никакъв смисъл.
has no sense. There is no meaning.
Всичко е само заради тази любов.
It's all about this love, for this love.
Тук няма значение преживяването в момента.
Here, it doesn't matter what is the experience at this moment.
Никое щастие в проявлението
No happiness in manifestation
не може да се сравни с огромното щастие от прибирането вкъщи.
cannot compare with the immense happiness of coming home.
Не може да засенчи тази радост.
It cannot hide this joy.
Никоя радост не може да засенчи тази радост.
No joy can hide this joy of coming home.
Никоя трагедия или тъга
And no sorrow or tragedy
може да засенчи
can
тази радост.
hide this joy. Obscure this joy.
Тотално приемане на всичко
It is a total acceptance of all.
защото нищо не може да засенчи това.
Because nothing can hide this, can obscure this.
Цялото това проявление
All this manifestation
не е част от прибирането вкъщи.
is not a part of coming home,
Но също и не е отделно.
but also it is not separate.
Проявлението
The manifestation,
this
това,
е отражение,
is a reflection
което се случва в
which is happening
вкъщи.
home, at home.
Без вкъщи
Without home,
няма отражение.
there is no reflection.
Вкъщи
Home, at home,
абсолютно няма значение какво ще се отразява.
it doesn't matter what the reflection will be.
Дали ще е радост или така.
Whether it's a joy or a sadness,
Нещо
something
или нищо.
or nothing.
Отражението се случва вкъщи.
The reflection is happening at home.
Но не по желание на вкъщи.
But it is not by the desire of home.
Просто се случва.
It just happens.
Любов,
Love,
без значение към какво,
no matter towards what.
любов, която не зависи има ли нещо.
Love which is not depending if there is something.
Мисля, че е това.
I think this is it. You mean this is the introduction?
Това трябваше да се случи.
This needs to happen. So it happens. Please feel free to comment, share, ask anything, whatever. Feel free.
Или просто да си постоим така
Or just to sit like this,
вкъщи.
home, at home.
I can say something.
Yeah, Archie, please.
So Lubo, your words, I don't understand. They pass sort of they pass from and they don't meet with me, but and at some level I don't understand something sort of like you are watering my ground, like with the hose pipe you are watering, and the words somehow sort of fall. What I'd like to share with you is in the last few days, I'm noticing that I'm much less driven than in the rest of my life. All my life, I've been very driven. Yeah, pushed. There's a part of me that pushes me to do, to, yeah, I must. Because there is fear if I do not. I must. There is no choice. I must just push. And the last few days, I am seeing that there is not this pushing anymore, and it's a pleasant sensation. And there's a little question of fear that says, yes, but if there is no more pushing, will I go and earn money? Will I find money? So it's an interesting position to be in, that's all. And I'm looking at it, and I'm sort of smiling to myself. I don't know if I've managed to communicate it to you, but
Thank you, Archie.
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Ще превеждаш ли на български въпроса?
I'm going to translate just, I'm going to make a summary in Bulgarian just for those who will watch.
Yeah.
Арчи сподели, че не може точно да разбере думите, които идват от Любо, но последните дни чувства, че няма го този натиск да прави, да се бори, да успява с нещата. Тоест натиска е като че ли отслабнал, няма го. Този натиск да трябва това да направя, за да изкарам тези пари, трябва това да направя. И има едно облегчение, има и също един глас, който казва, да, ама ако не натискаш сега, ако не правиш това и това, какво ще се случи? So this is, I'm translating briefly your question, your sharing.
Добре. Отговорът, който идва, е много очевиден.
The answer which is coming is very obvious.
Няма теб отделен от това, което се случва.
There is no you who is separate from what is happening.
Изобщо.
At all.
Просто проявлението или живот се случва така, както
It's just life is happening the way it is described, that you describe. This is life happening.
Това отпускане,
this relaxation, this release that you've mentioned,
е от разпознаване, което се е случило.
It's coming from the recognition which has happened.
И разбира се, всичко това е привидно.
And of course, all this is seemingly.
Защото тук няма причинно-следствени връзки.
Because here there is no cause and effect relationship.
Няма защото се случва разпознаване, затова се случва нещо.
It's not like there is the recognition and that's why there is this relaxation.
Също както когато се хвърли камък, той пада.
It's the same like when you throw a stone, it falls. Drops.
И няма причина и следствие.
And there is no cause and effect here.
Това е което се случва.
It's just what's happening.
Така че няма ти, който трябва да спечели пари или не трябва.
So there is no you who can earn or who can't earn money.
Това проявление се проявява.
This manifestation, this appears as earning.
Но, сега, но то няма и сега, защото то е само това.
Appears now, but there is no now even, because it is only this.
И дали сега ще има напрежение и за изкарване на пари?
And if now there will be this tension about earning money or so.
И дали ще се прояви печелене на пари или не?
Or earning money will appear or no.
Ще става това, което става.
It happens what it happens.
Няма ти, на когото се случва всичкото това.
There is no you who to whom all this is happening. Thank you.
Как се чувстваш, Арчи, с този отговор?
How does it feel, Archie, with this answer, this reply?
It's not my language. It's not my language. Yeah, there is no you, but it's not my language, and it's like your words delineate a space in which I can move. It's not so they don't have a sense for me, but something happens on a level that I don't understand, I cannot follow, but it's something is going on. Yeah.
Арчи сподели, че думите не са неговите думи, това не го чувства, това като тебе те няма, ти не съществуваш и всичко само се случва. Не ги разбира, но по някакъв начин нещо се случва. Нещо такова. Thank you, Archie.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing and thank you for your openness, really. There is a message from Grace. Hey, Grace! Hi! Lovely to be together with you here, Grace. Do you hear me? Do you hear us?
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted just to say hi and
I was just
hi.
Hi. Oh. just a question, like until when will you be in Greece?
Until when?
No.
Middle of September, something like 15, 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be such a good idea.
Yeah,
regardless,
I
will see you guys in person. So much love.
Love to you, Grace.
Love to you.
Much love. Yeah, maybe I can share here if there is no one who wants to share something now. That we follow an impulse to open our heart, so to speak, house and everything, and invite people here in Greece. And several people messaged me actually, but Greece is not so safety destination for now, let's say. Never mind.
Like everything.
Yeah, like everywhere, Lubo says. If you decide to come here, Bulgaria,
sorry.
Oh, yeah. So you can join us also in Bulgaria.
Oh, yeah.
Very close. It's like a few hours drive.
Oh, yeah. Because it's like I'm in New York, and due to the what is happening, I haven't traveled for a while, so it's there is that impulse. It's like, oh, that would be
Lovely.
Yeah. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. I know it's like no matter where I go,
Yeah.
when nobody's moving, but I would love to.
I lost translation, but never mind.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm totally. Oh, okay. Yeah, and but since since a couple of months ago, all this happened, I've never met anybody in person, if you know, and
yeah,
and there is. I mean, even with my friends, when I see them, there is just love and joy that you feel being in person. So I would love to see you, Luciana.
Oh, Grace. Same here. Likewise. Грейс сподели, че много би се радвала да се видим, защото очевидно нещо се е случило с нея преди няколко месеца и няма с кой да говори, няма с кой да споделя. Изпитва любов само.
Грейс, каним те, хайде да сподели.
Lubo said that the invitation, we invite you to share. Please share with us.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, yes, yeah, okay. Well, let's see. So about 3 months ago, I was browsing a YouTube like that, according to the algorithm, and then there was a interview from Nothing Media. So I just like, no, and then just clicked on, watched it, and I just thought it was like the funniest thing. The interview, I think it was between Emerson and Naho. Yeah, and part of me was just like, this is unbelievable, because just the every so nonsensical, right? So for me it was like, this is like the funniest comedy that is like complete nonsense. So and then part of me, I knew everything that was said was true, like the resonance. So then, I was like, phew, into the rabbit hole of Tony Parsons, all the YouTube videos and all the talks, and then immediately, at that time, there was this, I don't know, it's like my brain was like on fire, and everything was moving very, very intense. What felt like bliss and terror. I had just terrible, like what you were saying, like losing my mind. Everything was just like unfurling, and I was sure that I'm going to end up in a mental hospital. And there's that natural fear, it's like, oh no, I wouldn't be able to hold my life together. I was holding my life together, right? Whether it was a job, living, and I don't know, just being me. And then there was when I don't know, when it felt like so much energy was just pushing my mind in 100 miles per hour, and I was absolutely just sure that I'm I'm going crazy.
Wonderful.
And that's when I reached out.
That's
this when I reached out to
when you
yeah,
like this, and you receive like, oh, wonderful.
yes. And then the funny thing is, actually my close friend, she has no idea of non-dual, and she's not interested in these talks, but it is happening to her. I can feel it, and when I meet her, there is nobody. And then it's like, oh, the life is falling away, and it's like, oh no, Grace. And I'm like, wonderful, John. It is all just happening. And then after, that very intense, and then it was just calming down after a few weeks. And as if like, oh, like everything is just normal. Did something happen? Kind of experience. And then one day, it's like, phew, I was wondering, did something happen or not? And everybody says when it happens, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was, already like, so just light and that innocence and wonder that returned. So I felt like I didn't have that certainty or what, that there is no doubt, because I was still like, I don't know, but I thought it's okay. Maybe I'll just live my life just like that. It doesn't have to happen, And then when that I don't know, you cannot really describe it, right? It was just one moment, there was a little like shake, imaginary phantom shake, I call it. And I suddenly, it's like, wait a minute, I was wondering. And the person, the energy that was wondering or not sure was just gone. And then in the moment, the whole, nothing else ever happened. And then the next day, well, I was very busy that day because it didn't feel like bliss, no terror, nothing, very, very extremely ordinary. So I was going to work, I bike, and normal lifestyle. So I didn't have time to think about it. And then the next day I'm waking up, in the morning, lying down on the bed, and it hit me. It's like, nothing has ever happened. And the whole life of grace, my life was pretty good one. And it's just gone. And I was, I don't know, there was a moment of like, it's not just shock, because it wasn't emotional, it wasn't terror or anything. It was just a shock. And I didn't like it. And I was like, okay, Grace, it just happened. So just lie down very still, and then maybe something will come back. Me will come back. And then, as you see that it is nowhere to found, nowhere to be gone, because it was never there. It was never there. So then I was extremely disappointed. I think actually I texted you that day. Yeah, we were texting. I was like, right now I'm so disappointed.
A little bit. I remember.
Yes. That was the day, Luciana, and I was extremely disappointment and also anger out of nowhere. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it, but I was very surprised of my own response, because I felt this is like con, the greatest con. I felt so betrayed, and this is like and my whole everything I've been conned, and I was so, I don't know, this anger was just like bursted like a volcano. And normally in my life I'm not, not that I'm a good person, but like cursing or things like that, it's not, it doesn't happen quite often. That day I did 1 year worth of cursing. I was just like pacing around, and so just like, so this energy was coming out. And then by the afternoon,
there is nothing in
pardon me?
There is nothing,
nothing in the
an energy can move.
And then I just didn't know that there was disappointment and anger. And then I guess when the disappointment happened, maybe in hindsight, I can say, oh, maybe there was some idea that, like it was going, like if it happens, there will be like, I don't know, something nice. And then when the game is up, when it's like collapse, and you're like, I was very disappointed. But of course, after by the end of the day, that everything too never happened. So life goes on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chop
so
wood,
wonderful.
carry water.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm going. I will be able to translate this. So
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Mm.
Thank you. Yeah. I think one of the, when I first found Nothing Media, it was like, I think I saw you and I just like fell in love. It's like, oh, Luciana. I just like, oh, you're so beautiful. It just made me so happy.
Oh,
And there was a Lubo, you know? So anyway, thank you. And so nice meeting you, everybody.
yeah.
Thank you, Grace. Yeah.
Thank you. Same here.
Thank you for the sharing.
Same here. So beautiful
Thank
when
you.
these sharings are happening. It's just like cosmic love. It's
Mm.
happening again and again and again.
Mm.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And for no reason, I mean,
No reason. Yeah.
no reason, but it is so, I mean, and when I see my friend and then when I feel like, oh, it's happening, there is like, I want to dance.
Thank you, Grace.
Мгм.
Thank you.
За да подкрепят твоето споделяне, да не си така сама.
To support the sharing of grace, to not be just to feel alone in
Мгм.
this.
Като спомен нещо смешно, което се
Like a memory,
случи тук,
something which happened here.
мгм, погледнах Лучана.
I look Luciana
Лучана!
and I said, oh, Luciana.
И тя нещо го каза.
And she said something.
Аз, и говори!
And she speaks. Oh my God. You never said this to me.
And one of also like what is so surprising, it is that it was always like this. And then I've always known.
Mm.
And everybody already knows it.
Mm. Exactly. So sweet. So sweet.
Уебсайтът на Абаво стартира в четвъртък.
Много е смешно как този въображаем герой.
It's very funny, like how this imaginary character
Се мъчи да проумее за какво става въпрос.
is trying to figure it out what's going on.
Не може да си представи какво е да го няма.
But it cannot imagine what will be if it is not there.
Когато той умре,
When he dies, seemingly.
очевидно е, че никой не умира.
It is obvious that no one is dying.
Няма никой, който да умре.
There is no one who can die.
Няма никой, който е въвлечен в живота.
There is no one who is pulled into life
И трябва да го живее.
and must live this life. Yes, Leone.
Hearing Gary's talk, for me, it feels so out of reach. Sometimes I can feel, periodically no self, but on the whole, I'm just so in my mind that everything that's described feels so intangible to me.
А Леона споделя, че има периоди, в които усеща, че няма sense of self, няма усещане за аз, но много други, има и други периоди, в които изцяло в ума. И това е много intangible. Tangible е... Someone can help me with tangible.
Out of my grasp.
Осезаемо.
Мерси, Танче. Осезаемо. Извън нейното... Извън разбиране. We need to go inside because it starts raining here.
Just a second.
Wow. Не, може би другата маса, че тази няма влезе. Okay, back in the game. Sorry. So,
Yeah, and even though I have, I've explained to you, Luciana, I experienced it for about a week.
yes,
Of the joy of life just happening, and yet it's just a different world, and I'm not close to it anymore. I'm either in it or not.
Имало е преживяване една седмица в пълен близ на...
Няма начин мито да се върне.
There is no way for me to come back.
Защото то не съществува.
Because it doesn't exist in the first place.
Това е което се случва.
It's just what's happening.
Преминаването през gateless gate.
Crossing the gateless gate.
Или това разпознаване.
Or this recognition.
Се случва само веднъж.
It happens just once.
Не може два пъти да се премине през
You cannot.
gateless gate.
There is no possibility to enter the gate twice. To cross the gate twice.
Защото е видяно, че няма врата.
Because it is already seen that there is no gate.
Че няма ми.
That there is no me.
И това, което се връща, преживяване, че
And
има
what is
отделност.
coming back is just an experience that there is a separateness, that there is separation.
Но това не е истинска. В реалността няма
But
отделност.
this is not a reality. This is not a real separation. There is no separation in reality.
И няма никой, който да направи нещо по този въпрос.
And there is no one also who can do anything about this.
Позволи ми да ти дам един пример.
Could you allow me to give an example, to give you an example?
Ако си на маскен бал,
If you are on a masquerade, party with masks,
да, но ти си облечена като мъж с бомбе, мустаци.
but you are dressed like a man with a mustache and hat and trousers.
Everything. И когато се видиш в огледалото,
And when you see your face in the mirror,
и преживяването е, че отсреща има мъж.
and the experience,
Че ти си, че...
and the experience is that there is a man.
Но и през умните минава да проверяваш, аз жена ли съм,
But
не съм.
you don't check if this is true. Am I a woman or so? You know that you are a woman.
Това е, което се случва. Част от случващия си живот.
It's just
играта.
what's happening. This is the part of what's happening, of life happening, part of the game.
Когато е видяно, че Дядо Коледа не съществува,
When it is seen that there is no Santa, that Santa doesn't exist,
няма нужда след всеки Дядо Коледа по улиците, който се минава,
there is no need after each man which looks like Santa
да ходиш да му проверяваш брадата истинска ли, да не би случайно да е истинска.
to go and check his beard if it is real.
Maybe it's real Santa Claus. It's back. Така че, както виждаш, няма и ти,
So, as you see, there is no you
който е избрал да е тук, да се случва това говорене.
to choose to be here and this talking to happen.
Така че, seemingly си на правилния път.
So seemingly you are on the right track.
Yeah. Това привидно ми.
This seemingly me, this apparently me.
Да, от него идва информацията, ама аз искам да виждам чисто.
From it the information is coming, but I want to see it clearly.
So what does seemingly on the right track mean?
Какво означава привидно на правилния път?
Че ти си тук и си говорим заедно за недуалност.
That you are here and we are speaking together about non-duality.
И seemingly,
and seemingly,
защото е това, което се случва,
is because it is just what's happening.
И само в историята,
and only in the story,
и в контекста на езика,
in the context of the language,
всичко изглежда дуално.
Everything seems dual.
Ето за пример.
For example,
навън вали.
It's raining outside.
Who is this it that is raining? Sorry. Кой е този?
Кой е този, който вали? Such a beautiful rain. Oh,
But who is made? Същото е аз живея.
the same is I live. I live.
Е като вали.
It's like it rains.
It's absolutely the same. Няма то, което вали.
There is no it who is raining.
Няма аз, който живее.
There is no I who lives.
Има дъжд.
There is a rain happening
Живот.
on life.
Нека да кажем, че това е част от красотата на живота.
We can say that this is the part of the beauty of life.
Успява да се покаже и като отделност.
It's
To appear.
it's appearing like separateness, like separation.
Ако искаш, може да изследваме как идва тая отделност.
If you want, we can investigate how this separation is coming, is appearing.
Искаш ли за малко? Обещавам.
Would you like for a while? I promise it will be for a while.
Okay. Има разпознаване, че се случва живот.
There is the recognition that life is happening.
Нали?
Is that correct?
Така. Сега забележи, когато дойде мисълта.
Notice when the thought arises, the thought which says,
моя живот,
my life,
че се появяват едни виртуални граници.
That some virtual boundaries appear.
Can you notice? My life is... Окей, покажи къде са границите, къде е твой живот?
Can you show me where is your life? Where are the boundaries?
Borders.
Borders.
Okay.
If I close my eyes, particularly, there are no boundaries.
Окей, а с отворени очи?
And with the eyes open, are there boundaries?
Well, there appear to be more boundaries. There appears to be me and everything else with the eyes open.
Браво! Точно.
Well done. Exactly.
Сега забележи, че живота, който се случва,
Now notice that life which is happening,
включва ли и тялото?
Does this life include the body?
Или тялото е отделно от живота, който се случва?
Or the body is separate from life happening?
It is part of everything.
Точно така, това е очевидно. Няма
It's obvious,
съмнение.
exactly. There is no doubt about this.
И сега забележи как идва границата, това е моя живот, а другото не е
And
моя
now
живот.
notice how this boundary appears. This is my life. This is my life, and this is not my life. This is something else.
Забележи, че идва
Notice
мисъл,
that there is a thought which is appearing,
която поставя виртуални граници, линии такива.
which put a virtual boundaries, like a lines in the air.
Моя живот,
My life,
другия живот.
and the other life.
Да, но забележи, че това са мисли. Няма...
But notice that these are thoughts.
Забележи, живота знае ли, че се случва на някой?
Notice, does life knows that it's happening to someone?
И коя част се случва на някой, коя не?
And which part is happening to someone and which part doesn't happening?
Did you say, does life know?
Yeah.
No. Life is just doing its thing.
Просто мисли,
It's just thoughts,
които като етикети,
which like labels.
Labels like, като в супермаркета. Примерно пише
It's like the supermarket.
сирене.
It's written cheese, and the label is cheese.
And the label and the thoughts coming. Мислите идват и започват да слагат етикети на всяко едно нещо.
Thoughts are coming and start putting labels everywhere, on everything.
Да. Абсолютната истина, която е,
the absolute truth, which is,
е от която започнахме.
And where we started.
Абсолютно очевидно.
It is absolutely obvious.
Има разпознаване, че живот се случва.
There is recognition that life is happening.
Това е истина.
That's the truth.
Всичко друго са етикети.
Everything else are labels.
От мислите.
From thoughts.
Които слагат на това е сирене, това е хляб, това е моя, това е твое.
Which are putting to things like this is cheese, this is bread, this is mine, this is yours.
Но на етикета хляб,
but on the label bread, for example,
той не става за ядене, няма хляб.
You can't eat real bread. You can't taste real bread. It's just a label.
Така че това е мое.
So this is mine. It's just.
Няма мое в това.
There is no mine in this.
Няма ми.
There is no me in there.
Просто много етикети.
It's just like many labels.
Които сочат.
Which are pointing.
Към някакво ми.
To some me.
Yeah, the labels objectify everything outside.
Правят го като обекти.
Окей. Значи, сиренето и хляба са два различни обекта.
Okay. Cheese and bread, these are two different things, two different objects.
Но няма субект.
But there is no subject.
А етикетите сочат субект.
And the labels are pointing to subject.
На когото се случва живота.
To whom life is happening.
Който има проблеми с този живот.
Who has problems with this life.
Това вече е субект, не е
This
обект.
is already a subject, not object.
Има ли объркване, притеснение, че в живота има различни обекти?
Is there a confusion? Is there a worrying that there are different objects in life?
А говорим, че всичко е
and
едно,
we are talking
oneness,
that everything is one, that there is a oneness. Is there a confusion?
No. I understand both. And I see how labeling is problematic. I'm aware of constant labels to define my experience.
Забележи, че няма кой да прави преживяването.
Notice that there is no one who can make the experience.
Или най-хубавият пример е, може ли да
Or
бъде
the best
спряно
example
преживяване?
Is it possible to stop the experience? To stop experiencing? Is it possible?
Let's say има ли някой, който може да спре преживяването, наречено усещане?
Is there someone who can stop the experience called sensation?
No.
Или някой, който да ги прави?
Or someone who can make sensation to appear?
Може ли да спре да ги прави?
Can it stop making sensation to appear?
No.
Ако можеше, щеше да избира какви усещания да направи.
If it would be possible to choose to start and stop sensations, maybe it can be choosing what sensation to experience.
Да.
Only the pleasant ones. Let's say.
Просто езика така казва, аз усещам.
But the language is like this. I'm experiencing, I'm sensing, I'm feeling.
А то е усещане.
But it is only a sensation.
И собствеността върху това усещане.
And the ownership of this sensation, the ownership,
също е от Любо.
it's also a label.
Усещанията идват, се заминават, нито знаят, че има някой, нито питат.
Sensations are coming and going, and they didn't know that there is someone. They didn't ask
For permission. Or... So this me is real, is like a sand. Добре, понеже обещах, че е за малко, спирам. Ако си е приятно, ще продължа.
Because I promised it will be for a while, I stopped now. If you feel okay, we can continue, but
Yeah.
Без историята, какво е ми, какво е аз?
Without a story, what is me? What is I? Without a story.
Nothing. Nothing. Openness. Acceptance of everything. How do we stop labeling, though? I know that's an impossible question.
Как да спрем да етикираме?
Няма кой да... Никой не го прави.
No one is doing this. This is freedom.
Какво се случва? Вау!
Life happening.
Как се случва? Защо?
How? Why?
Някой има ли представа как се случва живота?
Someone has an idea how life happening.
Yeah. I can really feel the truth in what you say. So it really resonates. That's quite powerful, everything you've shared just now. For me, it's powerful. So I will sit with that. But of course, then my mind will come in, yes, but how do I do it? But I think it's enough just to sort of sit with what you said and to be with that and let it absorb in.
Добре. Просто забележи, че това, което ума казва как, или какво ще стане.
Just notice that what the mind is bringing, what the mind is saying, this will happen or that will happen.
Не, как би станало това, ако няма мен?
How this could happen if there is no me.
Просто забележи в момента на случване.
Just notice in the moment of happening.
Къде е мито и какво точно прави?
Where is this me and what exactly it is doing?
Забележи кои са етикетите, как ума идва шляп и какво наистина се случва.
Notice the labeling. Mind is coming and putting the labels.
Okay. You'll find that there is no me. So. No you, of course. It's recognition. Това ще е разпознаване, което се случва.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have few minutes. Just a second. Okay. There is this sweetness sitting like this without speaking.
Добре, може така да завършим.
Okay, we can end up like this. How sweet is to sit like this. I didn't manage to translate everything in Bulgarian. Sorry. Не успях всичко да преведа на български, но...
Благодаря ви, приятели, благодаря на всички, че...
Thank you, guys. Thank you, friends. Thank you, everyone, that you're part of all this.
Thank you.
Анти, радвам се, че се джойна.
Много ми беше хубаво.
Милена.
Thank you so much. So good to see you. Bye-bye.
Grace, keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone's coming.
Yeah, thanks. It's useful hearing how it is for other people.
Yeah, it's very
There
useful.
are other people.
It is useful, yeah. Some of it resonates, other bits don't, but yeah, it's all good. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you. Something is happening. Something is unfolding. For me, it's not a clear. There's no clear boundary, but something is opening.
Beautiful.
Super. Thank you, Archie.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Eric.
thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Eric.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Kelvin, Milena. Well,
Thank you very much.
Milena.
Къде се криеш ти?
Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
We love you too. Обичаме те.
Обичаме те.
Thank you, Kelvin.
Келвин,
We should do this again for sure. Пак ще го направим.
Да. Здравей, богиня, тък му влизаш, а не тък му свършваме. Явно не сме записали правилно часа.
Ами, да кажа здравейте поне.
Здрасти! Здрасти, ще направим пак. Може би ще видим другата седмица по-другата.
Иначе видеото го записваме, така че може да видиш.
Добре.
Leona, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. It's meant a lot. It's been really beautiful hearing you talk. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we will do this again.
Great. Lovely.
Okay, lovely.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good day or good evening, everyone.
Хубава вечер.
Bye. Bye-bye.